Hello, world. Welcome to our show, JW Raw with Eminem, coming to you live from the world-famous Jackson Week MMA Academy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Yes, we are in USA, Albuquerque. This is Mark, and I'd like to give a shout-out to our awesome partners that help us keep the show on the air and keep bringing you some interesting guests from different walks of life. Our fighters and athletes are constantly on the lookout for products that will provide a legal performance edge. Legal performance edge, yes. A couple years back, we came across a nutraceutical company that has an incredible technology. Since then, many of the fighters who train at Jackson Wink MMA Academy have been using their products with astounding success. Unlike most sports performance companies, this company began selling their products through doctors. Their unique technologies help the body heal and maintain exceptional health. For this reason, their products are recommended by doctors worldwide. Yes, worldwide. So how does this translate to sports performance? The truth is, you will never be stronger than you are healthy. How many times have we heard of star athletes who miss a big competition because they're out sick? The same technology that is used to boost the immune system and to detoxify, nourish, and rejuvenate the body is the same technology that boosts strength, endurance, and even cuts unwanted body fat, because we don't want to get fat. We are pumped to finally let you know about our best-kept secret here at Jackson Wink MMA Academy. The company is called RNA Sport. You can find them online at rnasport.com. Again, rnasport.com. Look them up. RNA Sport creates incredible sports performance formulas for elite athletes. Our fighters use and love these products. One of the most important things to know about RNA Sport formulas is their ease of use. It's very easy to use, yes. No more messy powders or hard-to-swallow pills. RNA Sport formulas are delivered directly into the body in a simple-to-take, great-tasting sprays. With high absorption, RNA Sport formulas can be taken immediately before a workout or competition with no lag time. RNA Sport formulas support increased strength and endurance, reduced joint and muscle fatigue, improved recovery, a healthy immune system, optimized metabolism, and a whole lot more. RNA Sport provides benefits and technology unlike any performance products you have ever experienced. I highly recommend you to check out rnasport.com and use their products. They will take your performance to the next level. In our next podcast, we will review the amazing benefits of their specific formulas. JW Raw is happy to also have Fireteam Fit as a longtime sponsor. They are a veteran-owned fitness company that is now partnered with the greatest gym in the world, Jackson Wink MMA Academy. Fireteam Fit is giving a special offer of 15% off. That is right, 15% off all their products, all of them. Go check it out, all their products. All you have to do is enter a code. The secret code is JWRAW015. Again, JWRAW, just like the show, 015. Enter that secret code. You're going to get 15% off everything you buy. Make sure you do that at checkout, and then you'll get that discount. We love having Fireteam Fit as a sponsor since they are family and veteran-owned. That is so cool. We love our veterans. We love our family. Both in one big, happy group. We're happy to have them. It's available on both fireteamfit.com and on amazon.com. Everyone knows how to find Amazon. If you're on Amazon, you're legit. You can go find them on Amazon or check out their website, fireteamfit.com. But don't forget to enter that coupon code. Remember, use JWRAW015.
You're listening to JW Raw with Eminem.
Jessica, what's your last name?
Poole.
Huh?
Poole.
Poole. Jessica Poole, welcome to the show.
Thank
Great.
you.
It would have been nice if he asked before he started the show, right? It's like, and it shows how slow that guy is.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
this fucking retard Russian next to me thinks he's tough.
Yeah, tough. I'll
Tough guy.
Fuck him up every day.
Here he goes.
He
Tell the
knows.
story.
What's the
What's
story?
Welcome to the
up?
show.
What's up?
Why are we so loud today? What's going on?
Because Nick don't know what the hell he's doing, man.
Something went weird. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Thank you.
So
Thanks
happy
for
to
having
have
me.
you. You're all dressed up. You're usually
just
like
a
in
little
fitness
bit.
stuff, and
Yeah.
so you're making this transition from bodybuilding, fitness stuff to MMA.
Yes.
The real
You're-
shit.
You're in our amateur program.
Yes.
How's it going?
I love it. Love it. Love it.
She's
Feel
like,
like
she's like, what's bodybuilding? Yeah. Forget
Yeah.
that. She's
I,
like,
I was actually training for a show, and then I like got out of it like the last week or two before. But I love it. I love the just the challenge of it. I was getting bored with bodybuilding, and so I started coming here to get new workouts in, and I just fell in love. So
How do you get bored of bodybuilding? I mean, when did you start doing it?
he wouldn't know. Yeah.
I think I started in 2014, 2015. I had my first show, and
Oh, you're still relatively new then.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I was just training weightlifting and on the Stairmaster hours a day. It just gets boring. I was looking for new workouts, so
Yeah.
new conditioning workouts, and
You found it here, huh?
yeah, you got to have a passion for it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, according to Misha, if you're not doing jiu-jitsu or martial arts 24/7, you're just not cool.
Yeah, you're not
You're,
cool.
you're
not,
just useless
That's
to
true.
society.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
true.
Because nothing of that is practical. Like, what the hell are you doing with your
That's
life?
true.
man?
Yeah, MMA is the bomb.
Yeah. You can't protect yourself. You can't protect other people. You can't
That's
fight.
true.
It's like
That's
you're
true.
useless.
That's true.
Really, to think of
That
if I
is
think
true.
about it. Because he went and rolled with me one time, choked him
Jiu-jitsu?
out 3 times, and he quit.
There it
Really,
is.
He's a quitter. He's a
Dang it,
straight-
Misha!
he's
You
a
put
straight
this
up
out. You put
fucking quitter.
this out,
Every
Misha.
show I will
I
say
win.
it.
I win. I win.
But Misha's like a brown belt, right, or something in
Doesn't
jiu-jitsu.
matter.
So
Yeah.
When I walked in and got choked out, I couldn't believe that happened to me. That another man can dominate me like this, and I went back and back and back. And 10 years later, I'm still going back because
That's
I
true.
hate that feeling of someone
That's true.
dominating me like this.
That's
No
true.
one likes to be dominated
That is
unless you're
true.
Mark Aragon.
I have no.
I don't know who. Oh,
I have
Mike.
no problem being dominated. Dominate me.
You just costed me a burrito, Misha.
Yeah, it's all.
We had an inside
it's all,
bet.
it's all for love. We just
Oh yeah.
laughing around, arguing and stuff.
He
But
had-
yeah, so
He has to bring that choke out every
I
single show.
yeah, because I remember you first you came to Dr. Bo and you were
Yeah.
passing by and then you just say, hey, let me you stopped by and you wanted to do private just to kind of supplement your training, right?
Yes.
And then you kind of got into it, started training with Joe. We started coming in. I remember like 2 times or 3 times a week in
Yeah.
pads, and then you seen everyone train, and you kind of got.
And I loved it. And it was
dragged
actually
into it.
once a week.
Once a week first.
I didn't even know like New Mexico was known as like a fighter place,
Oh,
and this
really?
was like the #1 fighter gym in the world.
And you from here?
And no, I'm from
okay. That's-
I'm from
I forgive-
Miami.
For that, I forgive.
Come on. Does
So-
she look like she's from here or what? Come on.
No.
So I was
The way
looking.
she answered that, I was like, oh,
No.
how dare you say such a thing?
I was looking for Dr. Bo's office because I got injured weightlifting or something, and I was like, I'm in the wrong place. I was like, what is this? And I came in looking around. I was like, holy cow, what is this?
That is a
So
dungeon.
What's the smell?
Yeah, I saw the octagons. I was like, wow. I never watched UFC, so I wasn't a fan. I didn't know anybody, anything, but I was like, this is pretty cool. And that's when I talked to Misha. I was like, I think I want to do some training. And
Yeah, and I
it's
right away
crazy.
said, hey, you're a physical specimen, so for you it should come like naturally once
Oh,
you
yeah.
get to know around yourself around the mat and
Oh, yeah.
learning techniques and things.
And it's all coming together, too.
And now you full out every
Yeah,
class, like all day long, running around, doing warm-ups,
Oh, yeah.
freaking gloves on, shin pads
I love
on,
it.
all in, man. That sport is addictive.
It is.
man.
It really is.
It is.
But you're not in class right now.
Well, we have a
See, what
special-
happened was I brought my gear because I'm training afterwards.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
that's
She's
the
always
dedication.
There you go.
And then she
our
actually signed up for Gracie Baja
Yeah,
No
and put
way.
jiu-jitsu.
and put the gi
boy.
on.
Oh boy, here
And
we go.
I have a feeling she'll stick with it, like some
Oh,
oth-
yeah,
like
definitely.
some others,
You
you,
gonna-
know, that
what-
don't.
Which one are you gonna go to?
Both.
The
Both.
west side? Or the,
Well,
Both.
she lives close to the
To
Cruz
West Side.
location,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
invited her to where I
East,
train.
yeah.
But
yeah,
whatever.
she's gonna choke you out the first day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both because I like the later evening classes because I work
I train in
during the
evenings,
day.
people work.
I know, right? What's up with this 9 to 5?
Soon you won't have to be a
In
full-time.
the name of Jesus.
Full-time fighter's job. You'd be
Yeah.
like, yo, you see here I come. You
I
never
would love
know.
to just train full time because in spite of like working a 9 to 5, I still train like 2 and 3 times a day. Sometimes
Wow.
4. Even
Wow.
at work on my lunch break, I would go
Really?
running because we have a gym.
Oh, okay.
There, I would still work out. Like
That's
I'm
awesome.
dedicated.
So from flexing to fighting, huh?
Pretty much.
From flexing to fighting.
yeah.
So that's why I say stop flexing, start fighting.
Yep.
Right?
What the bodybuilding thing that started? You said 2015. What got you into that?
Another challenge.
Yeah.
I come from an athletic background, and I ran track. I was in the military, and I was just looking for something to do. And I'm getting older, and so I saw probably on social media a few people competing, like Candace Lewis and Latoya Watts. I was like, they look good. I was like, I think I can do that. And of course, everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So is that how you ended up in Albuquerque, through the military or the Air Force, or what were you?
What? Yeah, running back to what branch?
Air Force. I'm
Okay.
Air
So
Force.
yeah,
You know
okay.
I'm military too. Navy.
No.
You didn't tell me?
No?
That's
What
Navy.
branch?
Yeah, Navy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Chair Force. Chair Force. You got nothing to say against Navy, man.
I
It
don't.
brought you to Albuquerque. So
Honestly, work. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life and stuff. And work. The job market is pretty good here, and the housing market, cost of living is good. And I was always on the East Coast, so
well,
I'm
compared to
like,
So
Miami,
you in
yeah.
real estate? Oh, you in real estate?
one day I would like to
Okay.
be.
You studying for it?
No.
Yeah, no, it will be. All right.
No. So I was like, let me come on the West Coast, and the cost of living is just so much cheaper compared to DC and
All right.
Miami.
Well,
Yeah.
Midwest,
New York.
yeah. The West Coast is
Yeah.
the same as the East Coast. It's just
New
as
Jersey.
expensive. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we're-
come from the East Coast too, New York, New Jersey, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Man.
Yeah, it's goodness. Here you can get like a
Beautiful
decent,
house, yeah. Over
yeah.
there you get for $500,000 some crap.
Pretty much. a townhouse, not even a house,
Yeah.
a condo
Yeah.
or something. But yeah.
So you've been always athletic. That's good, man.
Oh, what I was saying, you asked me about, bodybuilding, how I got into bodybuilding. So I was just watching different people, and I was like, I can do that. And I was just doing it just for fun. I was probably cheating on my diet like every other day and just doing my cardio. And I didn't think I was going to win. My goal for my first show was just to get top 5. And then I actually won my show.
Wow.
And then for the coaches, they were like, you beat veterans and, you're pretty good. You have a good shape. And I was like, well, hey, let's take
So
it and
that
run with
encouraged
it.
you.
Yeah. And so then after that, I took off a couple of months and I trained for my next show. I took it serious and I won again. And then I was like, well, maybe I should do nationals. And the nationals I did was open to like Canada and New Mexico. And I still did pretty good there. I got top 10 there. And so all new to the sport, but now I'm, just kind of bored with it.
Different direction.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me because I worked out for most of my life too, and then it's like you reach a certain level and it's
Yeah.
like it becomes boring, man.
Yep.
This never ends. There's so
Exactly.
much to learn.
Exactly.
Like like in martial arts, as I always say, it's like there's no limit, man. Like you can achieve your good physique and you have it, and you keep just maintaining it.
Exactly.
Here, no matter what, you will always have someone that's going to kick your ass, or someone
Yeah.
that you can kick their ass, and then it's like it gets you in it because you don't know how it's going to go, and then you're given that, and there's so much to learn every day.
Yeah.
Like it's a journey, like that never ends, really.
Exactly. Even with like jujitsu, grappling, wrestling, it's like so many techniques.
Yeah.
I'm learning striking, how to
Yeah.
properly punch.
Yeah.
I remember my first time
It
punching,
looks so funny.
and you was like, hit the girl in the face, and I was like, I can't. I was punching her in her
Yeah,
shoulders.
it's just funny.
Oh,
But I
that's
tell you,
funny.
it was the funniest thing to watch. I'm like, you have the gloves, her face is there, punch in the face.
Because she's trying to hit you in the face.
Oh
Well, get
They
her
were
back.
both scared to hit each other. Just like,
I was like, I can't. And so I'm just punching her in her shoulders.
See, that's what amateur stuff is all about right there. That's
Yeah.
how you learn.
we
that.
have a
That's
good
cool.
amateur team.
Oh
man.
yeah. Now I'm like, where they at? Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
And I saw you post a video of grappling and like drilling techniques and things like
Oh
that.
yeah.
It will come. If you come, keep coming.
Yeah.
It will come.
Consistency.
Consistency. It's like constant learning, constant observing, watching videos, listening
Yeah.
to. And look, you train with John Jones. John is back.
When you're not
Oh,
working.
yeah.
You can pick so many brains here. Just Joey by itself, Coach Joey. It's insane the amount of knowledge he has. 40
Oh,
pro
yeah.
fights. It's
crazy.
like you'll just dig and dig and dig and build your game because
Yeah.
no fighter is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone has different styles, different ways they move, different strength, different weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
And that's what makes it such an interesting sport
Yeah.
because you get to explore other persons. Like, let's see where he's weak. So I'm going to attack there, try to take him out of this comfort zone, this and that. So It's fun.
It is.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
And you get
that is
your
true.
ass kicked, and you go home scratching your head like, fuck, I don't want that to
Well,
happen to me again. You know.
And how can I be
I'm
better?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get better so it don't happen again. And you
Yeah.
go with that person again, and you got better, and they can't do that to you anymore, and it makes you so happy and satisfied
Exactly.
that you overachieve. You know, so now you're looking for some other challenge, and there's always like
Exactly.
another person they're gonna kick your ass, and you're like trying against them. So I know how you feel.
That's so true. That's
I know
so
how you
true.
feel.
Oh yeah, unlike bodybuilding, where
Yes,
yeah,
like,
just
Okay,
weightlifting.
look
No
great.
shade to bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I still love it.
Yeah, no, of course.
And I can always go back to it. That's the thing. There's always a show. There's always events to do with that. And I was sponsored in bodybuilding. I appreciate bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And I feel like the discipline from bodybuilding, like with eating too,
Yeah,
as
well,
well
that's
as helping me with MMA and stuff. And
Yeah,
That's
it's got to
most
be. It's got to
important.
be a lot of the
That's
same
most
stuff.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Your diet has to be on point.
They're even way more strict.
Yeah.
way
because
strict.
way. They have to like I don't even know, man. I used to be big in bodybuilding, never
Mhm.
competing just for myself. But I read remember the bodybuilding book of that encyclopedia, Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
book.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I read that thing like 10 times.
Yeah.
Like literally from picture to picture. I knew every bodybuilder on this planet,
Yeah.
Dorian Yates and all those old school guys, you know, and and I was big into it, just and ordering all the magazines and
You
things.
guys are so dehydrated for those
Yeah.
shows.
Oh
Like,
yeah, we
Every
have to
muscle
water
have to look,
manipulate
yeah.
everything, and it's
and
all
they're,
about.
and they're telling you do this, do that,
And the shows on the bright lights when you're on there, like the
you
judges, they
have
know
to
what to look for,
pretend.
the veins, the
Mhm.
this and
Yeah.
that, and that
Striations.
space, this. Like
It's
that's a
like-
science.
Any given like Mike Perry, the week before his fight, he was eating what, chicken wings and sweets. Let that be, and
Yeah, don't-
he still made weight.
That's not good
Bodybuilding,
though. That's not a good
You're
example.
right.
Yeah,
No.
watching his videos is
never
not
mind.
a good.
but body, he's so funny.
Yeah, he is
but
funny to watch.
bodybuilding, let you eat chili cheese fries or something like that the week prior, like
No.
that'll mess you
Not
totally up. And but the thing with that as well is like it kind of gives you like body issues. I remember I was like 10% body fat. I think the lowest I got was like 8, and I still was like, oh, I'm fat. I still got this little
Jesus.
piece. I need to lose this weight. And really, as my dad said, I look like a strong crackhead.
Yeah. This would make me very. Yeah.
My dad got me a strong crackhead.
Wow.
This would make me.
Yeah.
This would give me anxiety and depression, like
Yeah,
thinking
it
about
really
it all the
does.
time. Is like because like that's where those
Mhm.
anorexics and those crazy people with their
Exactly.
weight that
Exactly.
they in their mind they're looking at that
Like, I'm
they're
fat.
they're perfectly normal
Yeah.
and then they like in their mind they're like going nuts. They're like
Exactly.
they're a little
I'm
extra fat.
fat. Oh, I can pinch some fat, and really, like, girl, you're skinny. That's what it is.
So let's go back to the Air Force. When did you go to the Air Force? Right out of high school, or
Yes,
yeah?
I literally signed up in high school, like right before graduation.
And this was in Miami. Where you from?
I was in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Okay.
And I didn't get a track scholarship. I got injured and stuff. So I was like, my goal was to run for the Air Force and make it to the Olympics. And stuff
Really?
then,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I signed up for the Air Force. And then I think a week after graduation, a week or 2 weeks, I was shipped off to boot camp.
Wow. So you like to run?
Yeah.
You gotta go
Not
run-
distance, but sprints.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Oh,
sprints.
so you're a sprinter.
I'm a
Okay. I was gonna
sprinter.
say you have to go run with Holly. Her and John were just talking about we're gonna go on a short little 4 or 5 mile run.
You go around the
Short.
mountains?
I'm working my way up to. I'm at like 3 miles now. I have to work my way up to 5 miles.
Have you been on the Hill of Tears yet?
No.
You heard about it though? Oh, you gotta go.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you been on that platform that we always post? That
The Crest. I've been to the Crest.
Kiwani cabin?
I don't
on
know
that-
what that is.
You've
yeah,
seen that
the
post?
rock house,
The
up
rock
on
house
top of the
on top
mountain,
of the
crest.
mountain, the most coolest place where everyone hit mitts.
Yeah.
You
Isn't
been
that
there?
the Crest? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the
it's called
crest.
it's called Kiwani.
Well, it's on the
cabin.
crest.
Oh, it's
It's on the crest. Yeah, he doesn't
Because
understand.
I get confused. Crest.
I've been
Yes,
there,
crest,
yeah.
crest.
They
is
call it the crest,
Many
yeah.
people call it crest, but it's
Uh-huh.
actually called Kiwani's cabin.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
the-
Like if you
definitely.
Google it and they'll put directions.
The crest
it's
is the
gonna
whole
take-
mountain crest.
Yeah,
is
that's
what
what I'm
they're
saying.
saying.
Oh,
But
it's so pretty up there.
they call it the rock house, or the technical is the Kiwanis Club.
Kiwani.
Okay.
They built it years ago as a
It's
safe,
beautiful,
little
yeah.
safe house so
Yeah.
people didn't freeze to
1930.
death. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
history.
literally for the people that would climb and whatever. It was like in case they get trapped on top of the mountain, it was a little safe place they could
Oh
go
wow.
for shelter.
Yeah, they were a
wow.
conservation group, the Civilian Conservation Group, which was a
Oh wow.
government organization that restored the forest back then.
Government. And you work for the
There's
government.
bears
I
up-
do.
You work right
DOD
now for the
stuff?
government?
Yeah, we're right.
You for DOD?
Yes.
Really?
I work for the Air Force Research Lab right now.
Oh,
She
you
got-
on the base?
Mm-hmm.
She's got like the secret
So
clearances
you
and
got
all.
so you got
Oh, yeah.
access to the commissary, what are they called?
Oh yeah, you need some
the
food.
BX.
I try. I have my VA card. I go to VA,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't get on base for that
Oh, yeah,
I'm
'cause you're
not
Navy.
active. I'm not that. It's not because I'm because I'm not active. I think that's the thing. I'm
Yeah,
not
you-
that reserve.
How long
Yeah.
were you in?
Well, 8 years, but it was
Wow,
like
yeah.
2 active, 2 in active reserve, and then 2 active reserve, and then 4 inactive reserve.
Yeah, I'm inactive right now. My contract ends in like 2 years. So
Yeah, I'm done.
You did
I'm
some
done too.
deployments though
I
overseas.
deployed 3 times.
Where?
Wow.
I went to Kyrgyzstan, Kuwait, and Qatar.
Holy cow, that's awesome! Right in the heat of all that stuff, huh?
Yes, goodness. And it was like back to back. That was another reason why I kind of got off active duty, because I was deploying back to back to back. So I was
And so what were you doing for the Air Force? Can you talk about it, or is it like secret stuff, or?
yeah, I was doing
generalized?
logistics.
Yeah.
Well, I did logistics in the Navy.
And then later in my career, I was working with finances and budgeting
Cool.
and stuff. So
I just
Fun, so many jobs in the service that you
is.
could get.
you'd be
I've done
so
some. Yeah,
surprised.
they fill billets with you. Like if you're like me, I was in the short enlistment program, so they were just like go there, go there, go there. I'm like,
Really?
oh. I wanted to stay in, but
You did?
I got out.
Well, thank you for that service. That's
Thank
awesome
you,
of you.
thank
We
you.
appreciate
You're welcome.
people like you that can do
Oh,
that.
Misha said you didn't
Nah,
think.
Misha don't count.
You're welcome.
He still thinks he's Russian. This
What do
guy-
you mean you still think I'm Russian? I am Russian.
anytime we talk about
Always fight.
American stuff, it's got to. But
Especially
Russia's better.
World War II.
Russia's
I
better.
do not say that Russia is better. I never said that. I never diss
They just
America.
won all
I
the
just-
wars. And
No,
the-
I just say put things in the right places where they are.
Yeah.
Because in America,
Read the right history books.
Yeah,
Read the Russian history books and not the American history
no,
books.
know what you're fucking talking about to begin with.
I agree.
Because most of the time he don't.
Yeah.
So just whatever they hear.
I was taught in an American
What-
school, and they taught us a certain way, and whenever I bring it up, he's like, "That's not what really happened. That's not what happened. It was this way." So we like to argue about that stuff. It's fun.
Anyway, but you bring very good energy to the gym,
Thank
man.
you,
You're like
thank you.
always smiling, always positive.
Oh yeah, gotta be.
You hugger.
You do. You walk
I
in here.
am.
I got like since
She's
I
like the
met her.
Shermanator. She's one
Since
of-
I met her, I probably lost count 50 hugs maybe.
No, I'm telling you, she's
Every
just,
time I see her, it's a hug.
it's like a
Hey,
contest
Misha.
between her and the Shermanator. You never know who's gonna give more hugs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's here
I'm-
more often, so
Yeah.
I get more hugs.
Yeah,
I don't
Shermanator-
mind.
Shermanator's
I would
just
take your
Thursdays.
hugs then, but
Yeah.
Sherman's cool.
I'm
Shermanator's
a
cool.
hugger. Even if people like they don't feel like talking, I'm be like,
Have
hey.
you met the Shermanator yet?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you're kidding.
I don't
The
think so.
Shermanator. He's famous.
No, I don't think so.
That's Diego's training partner.
The kid with Down syndrome.
He's
I'm still learning.
So like
Oh,
Milan,
okay.
I'm still learning who
You'll meet him.
everyone
He fought
is.
Diego Sanchez, one of our cards. Is like million,
You'll
million
meet him.
views. Is like literally, if you probably combine 20 million views all around the world just from that
Aw.
fight. It's
yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
still, I'll probably know when I see him, but I'm
yeah.
still learning
He has Down
names
syndrome.
and
Is like tiny
who's
small.
who. Like you have to tell me, oh, that's so and so, because I wouldn't know.
What
if
about
just talking to
Boris? You met Boris.
me. Yeah, Boris is good.
See, Shermanator's like the Boris. They
Boris is
walks
cool.
around without his shirt, and he's
The
got
big
his little
belly.
UFC tattoo. And,
Boris is cool.
yeah, Boris is cool. He cooked some
So-
pilaf yesterday. He brought it
So
down to the
why?
cafe.
So tell me this: why are bodybuilders always flexing and walk around like they're tough guys? Tell me
Because
that.
they are tough.
Why? Why?
I don't know why they. Why they walk around like they don't have any neck?
Why they always walk like even the
They
guy,
feel
even the guys
maybe-
that are not that big, they walk around like
Because
you know, like,
they feel strong.
they feel the
strong.
pump.
It's
And
the
the
same.
muscle,
the
yeah.
pump.
Well, it's just the same reason people in jiu-jitsu walk around in a gi and think they're some kind of a
Who
superhero.
walk, who, who,
Tiny
walk,
hun.
who walks around in the gi? Who? You ever seen me walk around in the gi? I don't. Only for an hour in the training. I don't walk around. I'm on the
And
ground.
it's the
I'm on
same thing with
ground.
bodybuilders. They don't walk around. in
Yeah.
No, but
public
like they
that.
mean mug you. They all
They
look
do.
like
They
hey,
feel strong. Like
yeah,
they're,
feel
they're
strong.
it. Like
Yeah,
they're the
but
man,
most of them
like-
never even fought. They even accepted. Like I
Yeah.
always like the videos when they show like bodybuilder versus some MMA guy or some jiu-jitsu guy, and
Yeah.
they get like their ass kicked.
You can see a lot of them can't run.
cardio.
Very-
cardio.
Yeah.
They hate cardio.
There's no
they're
cardio involved in
very,
bodybuilding.
Yeah, I love that.
I like all around training, like the functional fitness, like working everything.
Yeah, cardio is important.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you've done some contests though with the fitness or bodybuilding, because there's
Both,
modeling,
I did figure.
figure. Okay,
Figure. Mhm.
That's normal. Yeah, so
that's
not one
every
of those-
part of your body. Has
Yeah,
to
they
be
like the
perfect.
symmetry. Yeah, they like the V taper back.
Yeah.
So
the
you
small
don't. So you don't
waist.
want to look like a dude.
No, I want to keep it feminine.
Because I've seen the documentary on Netflix
No.
about.
They start growing bulges and stuff
Oh,
in places
no.
where they're not supposed to be bulges.
Adam's apple.
If it ever gets to that point, it's time for me to leave that sport. Even in MMA, I want to keep it
Stay
girly.
like
I
you.
know-
Stay that way. Stay the way. Don't go any further.
Oh
than
yeah.
this,
Oh
please.
yeah. Oh definitely. So.
Well,
Yeah.
we're glad you're here. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
we had to have you on the show.
Oh,
because
yeah.
We've been,
it's
we've been
cool.
playing that for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Misha went out of town on us and stuff.
that's
It's
right.
okay. It's
It's all right.
Stupid. Yeah. It's always going to Russia.
Always going, yeah, like always, like one time in 20
First time ever, and he's all excited
Always.
since he was a small child. Got to go with Diego, and
I mean, that was the coolest trip.
he cornered Diego
really?
in a jiu-jitsu thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Very
Nice.
interesting experience.
Will you be going to Gracie today?
Yeah, tonight I'm going. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I went to Monday, Tuesday, because I got a tournament this week, so I want to try to put it as much as gi.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it. It's for fun. So I'm trying to do gi whole week, just
Mhm.
leading up to that. Because usually I do like gi, no gi, gi, no gi, like mix it up.
Mhm.
Because I like training with these guys too.
Are you doing the Grapple Fest? That's like in October.
Maybe I will. Maybe
I
I'll see. I'll
thought
see
about doing
I'll
it.
see how this one goes.
Yeah.
And because I haven't competed in a long time,
Mhm.
so I just want to see how it feels again.
Yeah, I thought about doing it just to,
My
test
problem is
skills.
my lower back, so I get tense, and I'm always like, I go before every jiu-jitsu, I take like two Advils, like big
Uh-huh.
Advils, because it hurts.
Oh.
10 years of jiu-jitsu,
That's
it'll do it to you. That's why I always say I start stretching, warm up,
Mhm.
stretch. It's like important. And all the times that I get hurt, most of the time when I don't do that.
Mhm.
So, and most of those injuries became permanent, like something that's chronic, already that's just.
Old age, too. I'm kidding.
Shut up.
Okay. Well, at least you got Dr. Bo here.
He's always hurt. He's always not as much as he used to be.
Because I started warming up a lot.
Yeah.
Warming up and stretching.
Warming up is key, yeah.
'Cause sometimes I'm like work and stuff. I just jump in, roll, get
Mhm.
hurt, just run out, then get jump in again. So
Mhm.
now I'm actually trying to like at least half an hour warm
Yeah,
up,
that's true.
train, and then stay and stretch
That's
when your
true.
body's warm.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point, though. Shout out to Dr. Bo.
Yeah.
He is
Legend.
so cool to have.
Legend.
Yeah.
What did you
In-
call me?
in-house.
He's that M word,
M-word.
highest IQ.
Oh, Mensa. Yeah, he's in the
You know
Mensa
he's a- he-
Society.
you
He's
know
a
he's a-
genius.
I know.
Yeah, he's
You
a
didn't know
literal.
that?
he's a
I am
literal
too. I
genius.
didn't know.
You in
Yeah,
Mensa?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He
Should I
just
put
wants to
me
be
in
as
there?
cool
Put
as
me in there. I'm a genius.
Yeah. Where's your certificate?
kidding,
It's not
He actually has a certificate.
Oh, wow.
That. Do you see on his door? It's like PhD, DHC, DA, MD, GZ. It's like alphabet of.
Dr. Bo's awesome.
He's got a lot of letters after
I
his name.
love talking to Bo,
Yeah.
man. Like every time he talking about something, man, he literally he goes to the map, and he can name and tell you like from far away where
Countries,
each
yeah.
country is and
Oh,
what's the
wow.
ocean, how many.
Well, we were
ocean.
making fun of it. There was a skit that came out on social media last week. I can't remember which comedian. He interviewed.
As
he-
a matter of fact,
He,
so
he interviewed American students.
Uh-huh.
Can you name any country on the map? And these kids would look at the map and they're like, that's Africa, and they're pointing at South America. And it's,
Oh,
we didn't ask for a
man.
country.
and Bo would
we
be
asked
like
for a country.
Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, blah blah blah. Like that.
Oh,
Like,
man.
So we were talking about that. And
As
As a
Dr.
matter
Bo's
of
like,
fact, he just texted and said, "Do we need to book flights?"
yeah,
or
he
what?"
just he sent me that.
Because we're trying to send Greg
coaches
and
are
Wayne
going
to,
on Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan podcast.
In
Oh,
Out in
nice.
L.A. Yeah, at the
Oh,
end
he's
of the
in
month.
LA?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know who Joe Rogan is, right?
I just found out like
Yeah,
a few
see.
weeks ago. I'm learning. I was watching
He is the
YouTube.
godfather of podcasting.
Ah.
He's
Literally,
the
yeah, he-
main commentator for UFC.
Well, him and there's the other Adam Carolla started podcasts way back
I
when.
Adam
didn't know
Carolla, I
that,
don't
but
think I
everyone
know.
knows Joe Rogan.
But yeah, Joe
And he's a
Rogan.
com-
comedian. He's like all over the place. I met him a couple times.
Mhm.
I wake up literally, and like as I cook, I have his podcast playing. Just listen to shit. Seriously, it's very captivating. Like he brings so many cool guests.
We
and so many
do
interesting
an
topics.
hour. We do an hour.
He does
with
for
people.
3
He-
hours.
and this guy can go for 3
3
hours.
hours.
with
His
people,
podcast.
yeah.
He gets like $50,000 a show though.
Oh wow! Hey,
That's probably
I'll go
I
for
do
3
all
hours
day.
too, all
heard-
day.
I actually heard closer to 200,000 per show, but hey,
Yeah,
you know,
I'll
who's
just-
counting?
I'll
I
serve
didn't-
food,
I
everything.
I'll dance for you.
Yeah, whatever you want. Well, not
Yeah.
whatever.
We have body armor though, so and results
Yes,
RNA,
so
and
good.
Fire Team Fit,
Yeah.
so we're on that level.
Oh, yeah. Body armor is
The only thing is Joe Rogan don't have to advertise for
That's
it.
And you know, I haven't
Yeah.
heard of this until like I got here and
They
it
taste
started.
different,
Yeah, it was
right?
Good
really
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, with
really good.
bodybuilding, you got to be careful, like what you drink and
Of
eat. So I
course.
usually stick with water.
One thing I found out from Anita that I was like did not know: sucralose. Do not
Sucralose is the new
make sure
word of
that
the day.
none of my food, like if it has sucralose, I put it back. That's
Mhm.
it. Apparently, it's like the worst thing right now that they put.
Yeah.
So I heard of
It's like-
saccharin,
Saccharin.
but now sucralose is
It's like
something I've never even
cancer,
heard of.
like
but
right there, man.
Yeah, really.
It's always
yeah.
some new thing
Everything
that-
is bad
that
for
they're
you.
putting
But see with Anita and Heather, Anita Heather, right? We have
Mhm.
Coach Wink's wife,
Mhm.
right? And Anita, they so smart.
They
when
run
it
our
comes down
nutrition
to
wing down.
Oh,
nutrition.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And if there's something that you need, talk to them. they'll blow your gasket
They'll
off.
put you on
Oh,
a
yeah.
diet.
They are
they'll-
so good.
Oh,
They
really?
just came up with some of the most delicious, tasteful protein
Really?
that I've ever tasted in my entire
Yeah.
life, and then they're so clean. Like if you look at the ingredients, there's nothing there.
Really?
Like
Is
so-
that the one? What's in the
Yeah,
bag?
the one I
Yeah.
saw. You
Yeah.
saw it on my,
Oh,
my
okay.
desk.
I
So you
wanna
saw,
try
it.
you saw the
Faces on it.
egg one,
Mhm.
and I'm like allergic a little bit, so like to the egg. But they have whey, and I took it back home and I made me like a smoothie, and I was just like, holy
Really?
crap! You gotta try it. It's gonna be available for sale soon. So.
Oh, nice,
And
nice.
it's
Definitely I'll try that.
it's gonna be a hit. This protein is gonna be a hit. I've never I've been in vitamin shop, pretty much tried everything. Muscle milk, this and that. And muscle milk has sucralose in it,
Mm.
actually. And I've been
Muscle
drinking all the
milk
time.
tastes like
Whenever,
cough
whenever he
medicine or
finds out
something.
that he bought something that he shouldn't have, he's Mark, you can have it. I end up eating all his junk that he doesn't like anyway.
He tried to give me muscle milk. I was
I'm the
like,
crash test
I give
dummy.
it back to him.
Actually, and it's kind of like it was a flag for that you know you automatically you have it's on the radar. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know what to
Thanks,
eat, what not
Misha,
to
but
eat.
I'd rather starve.
And that's before I knew sucralose was in it, so it was like I was trying to get it to. I just found out a couple of days.
So you're still pretty strict with the diet?
I-
You eat healthy anyway.
I
I
pretty
guess.
much, I'm so used to eating healthy, but pretty much, yeah, I give myself cheat meals. So I'll probably cheat like twice.
What's your cheat meal?
So I usually eat like 5 to 6 meals a day. I still keep that up.
Yeah, so you're,
And so one of those meals I have as a cheat, maybe like once or twice a week now. So
but cheat just means you eat more than usual?
No.
yeah, I have a
or
burger and fries, or if I want
fries. So
Yeah.
Eat something outside of your
Outside
actual
of my
diet,
normal,
like
yeah.
something that like pizza, like that usually. you know,
pizza. The thing with
Is
pizza,
it-
I try to, even with my cheat meals, I try to make sure I get protein in. Pizza, you can't. It's all carbs
It's
and
just
cheese
crap, yeah.
and crap. So I try to stick with
delicious.
burgers or.
John, yesterday we were in the restaurant downstairs, and he was just, of course, he wasn't eating anything. He was getting water, and he says, I said, John, why don't you sit down and try a taco, you know? And he says,
The food.
yeah,
for the foods that was
from
out.
the, the cafe downstairs, and he says, Mark, I literally have not ate a carb in a year. And I'm looking at him like, what who, is this even possible? I was like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, you and John are buddies, yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you guys meet? You met at the Zia, the lifting place, right?
I can't remember. We were talking about the gym, and then I didn't know who John was.
You guys
when I
train
met
at the
him.
same gym?
Yeah.
She was training, yeah. with
I didn't
John.
know who he was.
He's like the greatest fighters to ever live.
The
Just training for her.
studious Misha over here. Look at him.
I did not know, because I didn't watch the sport, and I didn't.
But you gotta know, like, you know Mike
No.
Tyson. You saw Mike Tyson. Be,
I
oh, shit,
mean,
Mike Tyson. You saw like,
That was boxing. That's because we had to watch like Tyson and Holyfield growing up. You know, that was in the household. But as an adult, and then me too with my regimen in bodybuilding, I really rarely watched TV. You know, I was just strictly working out, work.
So
home,
you're in
sleep.
the gym just working out, and everyone's making a big deal
next
about
to
this
John
guy, and you're
Jones.
like,
I never
you-
heard of him. So I saw him, and I actually was like, we were talking about gym. I was like, oh, you work out?
yeah.
I'm a champion. I was like, oh.
He said he's the champion.
He
That's
said he
awesome.
was like a 9-time champion or something.
Yeah.
I was
John,
like,
stop bragging.
Yeah, he does that.
I was like, okay, well, I do bodybuilding.
I'm a champion too.
I'm a champion too.
yeah, I've got
What's
some
up?
trophies.
So yeah, we train at Zia. Zia, shout out to Jordan at Zia.
Yeah, heck yeah,
And
Matt
great,
Jordan
great
run a
facility. Yeah.
Great facility over there, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
I
of our
love it
guys
there.
train over
And
there.
then when you found out like who he was, what was your like?
No opinion. I just treated him like a regular person. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
That's
used
good.
to.
But
Yeah.
people, but people
Everybody.
get starstruck. by
He's
the
used
guy.
to
Yeah,
people
that's not
making a big
me.
deal about him.
Because
Yeah.
you're not
That's
into
me.
it, but people that grew up watching him and they know who he is. Like if I would have met like Mike Tyson right now, imagine you met just right now. Like who's your favorite bodybuilder? You know, would you like freak out?
Kai
a little?
Green.
Kai
Yeah, I
Green.
did. I was like, let me
What-
get a picture.
Yeah, you know, you would
see,
be
so
like,
you got your-
oh, holy shit.
I did
you'd-
see him at the Arnold.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't throw it out there. We got a picture together.
Yeah.
Kai Green is an interesting
He's- yeah,
specimen.
I
I
love
love his
Kai.
hair, man. Just
Mhm.
like this whole persona the way he comes out that mask. It's
Oh
pretty cool.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But-
yeah, I guess because I didn't know
Yeah.
before, and I still don't know a lot of
But
UFC
think of a lot of
fighters.
kids that come here to
They're
train.
like,
You see
I'm like,
John
that's
Jones-
just my brother. Like
Yeah.
that's my buddy. You know,
You just got to look up on the walls if there's if there are pictures up on the wall somewhere.
behind you.
There-
John
Yeah,
Jones
exactly.
is an icon of
I-
the sport.
I see.
Like I know whatever troubles he's been going through, but at the end of the day, I always bring up this. Listen, most of the greats, especially in the fighting sports, win some kind of controversy and crazy shit. What Mike Tyson done, not even close to what John and his troubles, or Muhammad Ali, like his controversy. But
he's a great guy though, really
he's
great.
Amazing
He's so
person.
funny. He is so funny.
Very
That's why a lot of people don't know him.
He's hilarious.
They don't know that side of it.
Oh, he's hilarious.
They just listen to the rumors on social media.
I just see what's on social media. Don't believe the hype on social media. Don't.
John Jones is a good person.
He's a great person. Yeah.
If you listen to social media, he's
Makes
just
you
walking
feel
around
welcome.
drunk all
Same
day.
energy like you, always happy, always smiling. I've never seen John sad ever. Like
That's
you'll
true.
see
That's
fighters,
true.
they're like in their own cells, don't talk to nobody.
Yeah,
just leave me
that's
alone.
true.
John was always approachable, always polite, always friendly, always thankful.
Yeah, Garrett.
Always.
He came back yesterday, his first day back, and
The energy in the gym
right away,
was just like
right away he starts seeking people out, introducing himself. I mean, like I said, he was in the cafe and introducing himself to everybody. And of course, the girls the girl downstairs, she had no clue who he is either. She's not a fan of UFC or MMA or anything like that. But a lot of the people that come to the cafe off the streets, they're like, this is where John Jones trains, and she's like, I hear that name all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so Daniel, the other kid that works with her, said, well, this is John Jones. He never comes in. We never see him in here, but this is him. And now he actually showed up, so they got a picture yesterday.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I never asked him for a picture. Nothing. I literally see him as like a regular.
Well,
person.
and it's
maybe that's the best
he actually
way.
prefers
Yeah,
that.
that's true, that's
I
true.
think
It's the best way.
yeah, when you're a superstar, I think it kind of gets old to be
That's true.
bothered all the time with that stuff. I mean, this guy,
Yeah.
I could only
I
imagine.
remember me and him, and I remember when we went to Las Vegas, and
Vegas,
we were
yeah.
like literally.
He's such a rock star.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
matter where
walking
we
through
went.
Vegas, like 300 people around us, just like
As soon as one
posse of
person
people just
recognizes him.
following him.
Yeah.
Like,
There's that weird effect where
crazy.
if one person recognizes him,
Everybody.
they'll run over to him, and then people see the fracas, and then of course everyone's, oh look, oh it's John. They don't even know who it is. They just see everyone surrounding him. And
But in Vegas, they do know
Yeah.
because it's the UFC is the capital, Las Vegas capital of MMA. Like Vegas, I mean that's their headquarters.
Yeah,
are,
a
you
lot
know?
of-
So that's
a fight city,
It's
yeah.
a fight city. The majority they have their own arena, T-Mobile Arena. That's where they do fights. So I mean, they see fighters running around there all the time, especially in the major casinos, because usually they play fighters in casinos, where they stay before fights for fight week.
Oh wow.
So,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
you go there, you meet like all type of fighters from like pretty much whole roster running around in Vegas and stuff.
That's good. I remember I was like on the phone with my sister and like my father, and I was just telling him about the different things I was doing, and I was like, "Oh, I met this guy named John and stuff," and he was like, "Are you stupid?" Like, I was like, "And my sister do it." I'm like, "What are you talking about? How you don't know who he is?" I was like, "I don't know who he
that
is."
says a lot about you, though. You're just humble. You're just like,
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm worried about myself. I don't care about all these other people.
In your own world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I probably
good.
still couldn't even point out who Diego is.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
good.
Don't know.
No, that's good.
Which one?
That's Diego. Yeah,
Here?
Yeah.
Here? Oh, yeah.
he looks a little different now.
No, he does. That's
Yeah, he's
crazy.
it's
Shit, no shit.
you start
At
training
least
here
you know
long enough,
that. You hear all the weird
Yeah.
sounds and noises and bunch of dude in different gear.
What
and
about
stuff,
Hol-
different gadgets?
What about Holly? Do you know the Holly sound yet? Have you heard her
Church,
training?
church,
Yeah.
church. When we was on mic
Yeah,
check.
exactly. You can hear that in the
Like,
background.
that's Holly.
Yeah, see, that's one of those.
See,
You're
Holly's
learning.
different, she's more into herself. She
Yeah.
like it. So we're like afraid to approach her.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Holly,
nobody
just,
talks to Holly.
just
yeah.
like, stay
Really?
away. Just don't want to bother
John's
her.
a-
'cause she
John's
gets-
approachable.
She gets bothered a lot, so
Really?
I kind
Aw.
of understand too. So.
I'll just wave, hey,
'Cause
girl.
she's an icon too. She's in with her hair. She stands out from a mile away. Everyone knows that physique and that hair. And
Oh, yeah, that's
Holly's
true.
very unique. Like I call her an Amazon.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that is true.
So for her,
Very-
it's like
very
you can't hide.
distinctive.
You can't hide from no one. And just
Yeah,
like
she's-
so everyone
Yeah.
she'd be
She's a
eating in a
beast.
restaurant. Yeah, she'd be eating in a restaurant. People just like
Just
can I
trains
get
all
something?
day.
People come here. That's why we always like. I have signs everywhere. Don't bug the fighters. Like you
Mhm.
come in, look at facility, look them train. It's fine. Don't video film. Don't. It's where
Yeah.
they work. We don't go to your job and like, hey,
That's
true. Like, it's where they train. It's the only place that they can get away from everyone.
That's true.
Except
Yeah.
It's
everyone.
like those are our teammates now,
Yeah, that's why it's like it's a little safe haven. It's kind of cool.
Very healthy people.
Oh, yeah.
And then you brought up a good point. You've always ate healthy, and so
Mm-hmm.
you're stuck in that. People like Holly and John that have been training since they were 15, 16 years old. That's all they know. So they
Yeah.
they never got into that lifestyle of eating
I hope you know the
cheeseburgers
statistic.
and
John
pizzas.
Jones is the youngest champion in history.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
that's
Oh
right.
wow.
He was like, what year he was? How old was he? Was he
20, 24, was it?
24, 23. He was the youngest champion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
he just
didn't
came
know
out of nowhere,
Yeah.
just destroying the greats. Like there was a Shogun Rua, one of the greatest fighters to ever
Uh-huh.
do it, right? And John fought him for the title. Like
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know, you know.
Choked him out in the most extreme
No,
fashion.
No, he don't know. Okay, so beat the crap. out
I
of him.
love doing that too.
Yeah, he don't like. He's trying to like keep up with it. Like he knows what
And
he's
then
talking
Tyson,
about, which he don't.
did you see when he fought Tyson?
Tyson. Pedro?
No, the boxer.
No, he did not fight him.
Oh,
Whatever. Nah.
Now he's playing.
I was like, I don't think you know.
at least you knew who Pedro was.
No,
Yeah, aren't they in the same weight class or no?
Tyson
I don't
yes,
Pedro? You talking about
yes,
Tyson?
yes,
Yeah.
light heavyweight. They're both light heavyweight.
know. Okay, yeah.
No, she saw the little.
Yeah, I
Tyson
saw that
was
his.
there.
I saw
I'm
his-
gonna start giving you home lessons, like yo, go study this shit. So you're
If you're
like,
gonna train
I'm
here,
like,
you're gonna be
Yeah.
quizzed.
but
Yeah.
you'd be surprised. There's a lot of fighters in UFC
Mm-hmm.
themselves that are legends, like Andrei Arlovsky, for example, and some guys.
Mm-hmm.
They have no cowboy. He has no idea, like who half of, not 75% of people. There's this
Yeah.
guy, they asked Cowboy one time in the interview. It's like, hey, I mean, since you like, always say like fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's like, would you fight Sammy Shields? And Cowboy's yeah, whoever the fuck, whatever. But Sammy Shields, right, is one of like the greatest kickboxing legend. I mean,
Really?
Cowboy would be up to his like knee.
Mhm.
Like that guy is like humongous. Like I mean, he will have to like bend in half to even walk into this room.
Mhm. Oh wow.
Like yeah, big dude.
Mhm.
Okay, and then so they're like, "Cowboy, you know who Sammy Shields?" Nah, I have no idea. I looked at him, showed them the pictures. Like, oh shit, pull him up with Sammy Shields.
Did they wind up fighting or no?
No. It's just like because Cowboy was interviewed and they asked him
Oh.
about because he has that attitude of anytime, anywhere, anyone. So yeah, I'll fight heavy. I
Yeah, he
don't
just-
care. So like, but then I asked him like, he's like, I don't know.
We don't know who he is.
I just don't know who he is. But people that
But
follow
you
him,
kind of got to be like fearless in this sport.
put
You can't be
Fedor
afraid.
versus Sammy Shields. Just want you to look at that picture.
Fedor versus Sammy. Senya.
Sammy Shields. Pictures. Go to pictures.
Oh.
Images.
Yeah, don't do video though. Kill our video.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Look at that picture. The first picture.
He is-
Holy
oh wow.
Fedor is a heavyweight.
How tall is he?
Fedor is a heavyweight.
It looks like he's like 7 feet tall.
Good lord.
That's Sammy
Holy
Shields.
cow!
Does he still fight?
No, I
It's-
don't think
it's-
so. He's maybe some
He
kickboxing match
just need to
in
do a
there.
kick to the head.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fedor beat the crap out of him.
He don't even look. He doesn't even look up at him.
He is an icon of the sport too. Like everyone knows who Sammy Shields is. He's a legend.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, one kick to the.
We
head
got an
from that
MMA
guy.
fighter about that tall.
Who?
The one that fought the Andre just
Struve.
recently. Struve.
Struve?
Stephen
Yeah,
Struve.
Struve.
He's about that
I
tall.
think he's taller, bro.
Oh.
Sammy Shields.
I mean, what? How tall is he? What's the
I
say?
don't
What's?
Yeah, I'm
wow.
curious to know how tall is he?
I'm just googling and see how
Good
tall is
lord.
he.
I'm guessing 7 feet.
Fedor is like 6'3", I think.
How do you spell his name?
Sammy Shields, S-C-H, I think Shields.
No,
No,
can
wrong
can we
Schultz.
explain?
That's correct, bro. Did you mean how tall is
Oh
Shields?
fuck it! You do it.
God, Mark is so slow.
Genius. Come on, genius.
That
do
He
it.
can't-
can't simple thing. He can't even Google a thing. See what I'm dealing with? He can't even Google a freaking guy. Even gives you suggestion. Google says, "How tall is Shields?" It corrected the name for you. He can't fucking click on it.
Dwight Schultz. There's 10 different Dwight Schultzes. Just guess one of them. Go ahead, genius. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see how quick Misha. Hurry up! What the fuck's taking you so long? Jesus Christ!
They're both 7
Come
foot.
on.
I can't fucking be.
Yeah, come on, man. What's
Seven.
taking you so
Looked it
long?
up.
Come on.
Slow as fuck.
Look at this guy.
7 feet.
They're both 7 feet.
There you
That's
go.
crazy.
That'd be a crazy match against like one of us or another.
So they're
That's
both
crazy.
7. See,
Yeah, you'll be up.
Misha
to
thought he was 7'5" or something. I don't know.
Oh. 7 feet. That's
Is he Russian?
Your midget ass would be, you know where?
Is he Russian?
No.
Oh.
Shields is Russian.
He
I
is
don't know.
Dutch.
Dutch,
Yeah.
man.
Dutch.
How about Stefan Struve? Dutch?
He's either Dutch or German.
No. He's also Dutch.
I think he is.
They're
I think
both
he's from
Dutch.
Holland.
Holy shit, both guys are Dutch. Actually,
Oh,
that's a
wow.
new
Tall
fact for
people
me.
over there.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Netherlands or Dutch, right? That's the same,
Yeah.
right?
Another one,
Yeah.
geographical.
Netherlands. You just named a country. Kids can't do that anymore. That's what I was talking about.
Even
with
grown
that
men
skit. Yeah.
can do it.
That's true.
That's what you're talking about.
That's true. They weren't
They-
really kids. I mean,
You
it's not like they were
they even
9-year-old
attempt
kids.
to use Google. They can't figure it out. They think if I can know
These are
about the
legal
country,
drinking
They
age.
can't
I
even
smell
figure-
shade.
they can't even
Shade.
figure out how Google works, man.
Google.
You want to know countries and shit.
Yeah. I'm not a millennial. That's like Misha here. This lives for the internet.
Oh yeah.
That's him.
Oh, Misha.
That's impressive. He actually got.
You know, it's beautiful because when he
I
says
love
when he
it.
says this stuff to Wink, because he knows Wink
Wink
is the
said-
same way.
Wink
Wink is the same way. He would
What?
say, "Fuck that bullshit.
do
Go
you
play
mean?
with your toys, Misha. Go play with your toys. Go type in your toys. People got to work for a living."
Exactly.
And then he
that's-
shuts up.
he shuts up, man. You have like no purpose.
Yeah, no purpose.
Misha's the bomb.
Yeah.
Without a purpose.
Without the purpose, yeah, the one that put that gym together, right?
Oh my God.
Wow. We
Yeah.
we need a shrine
Bow
to
down.
this guy to bow
Bow
to
down.
when we walk in. Put him in his gi and
With a Guadalupe candle.
So I have a question for you guys. Why do you think there's only what do you think about the black women in UFC or MMA? I couldn't find really
Actually,
a lot
that's-
of
you
fighters.
could be the first.
I think
Actually-
UFC signed one person.
Actually,
Angela
an interesting
Hill.
fact, and I did, yeah, Angela Hill, that's right. And I actually thought about it not too long ago, and you're right. Actually, and I thought about you, just for a simple fact is that you know, even we have Olivia downstairs training.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
So she's she's a young up and coming fighter. So.
Olivia and
Fisher. Who else?
Sophia.
What's her face?
Sophia, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, the girls are coming in, you know.
Yeah,
just,
I
don't
was
know.
looking up. I'm trying to,
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with anything else. It's
Right,
just,
right.
You have to just
It's
be
like,
that. You
man.
just have to be that level, I guess.
Exactly. And when I talk to all my friends about it, I'm not gonna get hit in the face.
Because in boxing, you know,
Yeah.
there's plenty of
That's true.
African American women
That's true.
and from Africa and stuff too.
That is
And they
true.
actually Layla Ali, you know, she's kicking ass for how many years?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
one of my actually favorite female fighters, in
Yeah.
boxing.
That was another motivation to pursue MMA too, to bring more diversity and stuff. And
So you seriously want to jump in the cage
Heck
and do
yeah.
it? You want to go duke it
Wow.
out? You'll
Heck
duke
yeah.
it. You'll duke it out.
yeah.
People will watch this episode years from now and say, "Man, when she was just
She told you."
she barely knew who John Jones was. And look at her now fighting in the UFC."
Oh yeah.
Do you consider yourself physically strong from
Oh yeah.
years of what you've been doing?
Definitely. Definitely.
Like lifting and
I've
dumbbells?
always been strong. Yeah.
For so right now when you're training even with the girls and not knowing techniques, right?
Mhm.
Just yet, even though you're training with more experienced girls, do you feel like you can overpower some?
Oh,
even
yeah,
technique
totally.
without technique?
Totally.
You
I
don't-
think that's what it is because I don't know, so that's what I'm using
Yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
more of my strength and go throw the girls over or something. But once I learn technique, I think,
It'll be easier.
oh yeah.
That's what the reason I asked is because of that you did bodybuilding. Because we had this kid today train. He is a big heavyweight, 240 pounds or something. So I had him train with John and other guys, and he a football player for Lobos, you know, defensive lineman, I think he said. Big boy. And he is taking down experienced guys, you know, but burning out, getting so tired and just,
Really?
you know, that's why. And I kept telling pace yourself. You don't have to prove
Yeah.
anything. You got to learn technique. You know, you're trying to do this and that, but you know, you're trying to get into MMA. So same thing with
Yeah.
you. You don't wanna burn yourself out. You know, you gotta learn it the right way. Plus,
Yeah.
when you go 100 miles per hour, they call it spazzing. Like for white belts, you see in jiu-jitsu that word used a lot. When people spaz, they're like,
Yeah.
you know. Slow down.
And that's
slow
what I love
down.
about jiu-jitsu. They teach me
Yeah.
the fundamentals and how to
Yeah.
properly fall and
Yeah.
the
Because
basic.
you get hurt when
Yep.
you spaz and you hurt other people. That's why a lot of black belts, you'll see some big dude walk in and he's a white belt. Even though jiu-jitsu guys experienced, they'll be like, I don't want to roll with them because they'll just blow my knee out or something like that. 'Cause they don't know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they go all crazy because they think it's something,
true.
you know. So yeah, same thing. Advice for you: just Slow down.
Yeah,
Slow down.
exactly.
Think of things. It's like a chess match. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Think of things. Think of your next move. But they have to be executed quickly. Like
Yeah,
on the spot.
that's true.
Yeah, that football player, he was doing some move, and then John was like, "Do this technique that they touch in football," and then he had the takedown real easy.
It made,
Yeah.
it made
It was,
sense
like,
to him.
it was John being great.
John's got two brothers in the NFL. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, do you feel like you're gonna?
This guy looks like you a little bit. If you just do the hair. See, Wink told us he wants us to fight on the show more often, like So I'm trying. So far, he's not
What?
like.
I think he meant physically fight though.
Well, physically,
Oh,
if we
no.
fight physically, but you'd be dead. Like.
Oh yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
should do some submission move or
Fuck
something.
you up.
Choke me out.
He'll have to grab a gun and say,
Nothing wrong.
"My
with-
Second Amendment right."
Oh
He'll
yeah.
hide behind Second Amendment. Say, "I'll just shoot you." Like. weakling.
Anti-gun, and he's carrying a
weakling.
gun right
I'm
now.
not anti-gun.
Oh.
She keeps
He's
bringing
making
it up.
fun of
It's my
guns,
gun
and he's
right
carrying
now.
it. He's
He's
carrying.
got-
He's
he's
so
got-
scared. He's carrying a gun right now. He's so scared.
to
This guy.
protect you.
He's
Because
scared of me. He
there's
has
a
to
lot
carry
of-
a gun.
there's a
Poor
lot of
guy.
crackheads,
Show the audience your gun. Come on, Misha. No, not that one.
Is that a 9 mil?
That's the one he carries.
I
on.
actually shot a 9 mil. Well, they trained us for deployments to
it's not
9
loaded.
mil and
You guys had Berettas, right?
I've shot that too.
no 9 mil and M16 is what I was
Oh,
trained
okay.
on.
I
Yeah.
shot a shotgun over
Oh,
there like,
nice.
for qualification and 9mm too.
Nice. I like the little
So-
small guns.
You work with you work with jets, like with airplanes? Or
No, I work
like
in finance. I'm a financial analyst full time now.
So like accountant stuff.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
launched
She
jets.
denies the
I launched
$50,000
one of my
toilet.
jobs 'cause I was younger.
Huh?
She's buying $15,000 toilets.
No. She denies the
Oh,
$50,000.
she denies the
toilet.
I
$15,000
don't know what you
toilets.
guys are talking about.
The $80,000 hammer.
Unlimited funds.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know
it's
what
gotta
you guys
gotta
are
be
talking
cool.
about.
Yeah,
huh?
she's like, no comments.
No comment.
You know, when I did logistics, like in the SK, like one of the jobs, man, everyone like wants to be your friend.
That's
You
true.
know, when
Get
in
some free
logistics,
parts, the
even
supplies.
not even that, but even like to get the good shit. You
Yeah,
know, and
that's
like you know, you have like a limited amount of days, so boots came in and blah blah. When
That's
everyone wants to be like your friend because
Yeah.
they want to like get stuff
Yeah.
quicker, or like, yo, Misha, got anything cool? You know, anything cool came in?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, man, get in line.
That is true.
Let me ask you this: now that you're going to start training MMA stuff,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like you're going to make the complete transition now? You're just going to go full MMA at this
I'm
point?
all in.
She's already
I'm
all
all
in.
in.
Where
Okay.
you been?
So,
Yeah, yeah. Where you been, Mark?
I don't know. I
I'm
was
all
up here.
in. I'm here every day, about every day of the week. Sometimes.
So
yeah.
that being said, do you feel like you're losing some muscle mass,
She
or
wants. She'll just be probably better shape.
Yeah,
I think.
I can tell because I haven't been to weightlift maybe this whole month. Maybe I
Wow.
only weightlift like twice, 2 or 3 times.
and have you replaced it with cardio, or what?
I've
what are
been
you doing?
training. I've
Yeah.
been like on the bags. I'm
That's
working with
cardio,
Joy
exactly.
and yeah, jiu-jitsu. I've been focusing on running more and running sprints and running distance and just more functional training instead of just lifting weights.
Half
Yeah.
an hour of mids, bro. will
Yeah, I am
burn
drenched
out.
in sweat.
Oh
yeah.
no, believe me, I see it all the time.
Yeah, I'm drenched.
I stopped hitting mids, man. It's for me.
Yeah, I did some with Joy yesterday. I was drenched, but yesterday I went to weightlift after, and then came back to grapple.
Well,
And yeah,
I started weightlifting too. I feel like I need a little bit. Just
it
to
does
keep
help,
Yeah.
you know, bringing everything together. So I'm not gonna totally leave it out the picture, but maybe like 3 times a week I'm gonna weightlift.
yeah, I don't
and-
think people
yeah.
understand what a workout that is. Hitting mitts, like, there's holding the mitts. I mean, you see guys like
Yeah,
Wink and
it is a workout.
and
People
Joey
don't
that do that
understand.
for a living.
People don't understand. Says the guy that don't understand.
Yeah, I don't exactly.
People don't understand.
I don't know why I brought that
like,
up.
Like
I'm
I fucking understand.
Misha's let's let Misha talk about everything. Go ahead, take over the show.
You
Go ahead.
guys missed that.
Go ahead, Mark.
It's a
Go
good
ahead,
joke.
Mark.
Sitting here taking up space. Go
Mark,
ahead,
you want to go get burritos?
Go ahead, take it.
Hey.
Yeah, me and Jessica. Okay, go on, man. Take this with you. Go spin the fidget.
Go ahead. Take over.
Yeah, we're trying to make it funny.
Yeah, but I'm all in. I am all in. And it's funny because no one expects it from me. They're like, are you such a girly girl or whatever? Like, yeah, see me in the ring or, you know, they don't know how aggressive and competitive that I am. So
Yeah,
I
very
like
competitive.
to have that other side of me that no one really
I
sees.
can't wait till you like actually like maybe like 6 months or a year passes
Oh,
by
yeah.
just to see where you're at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think you're gonna be a beast.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm very excited because
Me too.
when you first we talked and you like, I saw how physically strong you are
Mhm.
because you just from the bodybuilding background. I said it'd be interesting project.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Oh
see.
yeah, Joey's excited too.
Yeah.
He actually wants me to do like a smoker or something,
Yeah, you
like in
should.
3
Yeah,
months.
grappling.
so
Like you usually
grappling
say.
too.
You just say, just jump
Start
in there,
off
do
small,
your
yeah.
thing. Win, lose, and it doesn't matter. And especially
Experience,
they just experience to get comfortable with. Yeah, it
Mhm.
might get nervous, but you're a competitor already. So
Oh,
for you, it'd
yeah.
be like you okay with people watching you.
Beast mode on.
Yeah, you block it out
Yeah.
and you just jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So I definitely see how. Yeah, I'll be. Yeah. I want to see how it looks like a year from now, like and where I'll be
Yeah.
and everything. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you here? I think he's mad.
Mark.
We lost you there for a second.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Misha.
I love that guy. We're fine,
yeah.
but he's
I'm just working on what I know how to do.
He's like, baby, like, text it on the phone. That's all I know how to do. It's my job.
Oh yeah.
We have a guest, bro. Pay attention.
Mark is like whatever.
Go ahead, Misha. Carry the show. Go ahead. You're so smart, bud.
He's mad.
You're so smart. Do it. Come on,
Jump
let's do
in.
it.
I
No,
love you.
I got
You
nothing.
jump
I got
in.
nothing to jump in
I
about.
want to
Talk
talk
about-
to you, Mark.
Talk about something different, man. We talk something. Oh, he's talking Dr. Bohai Towers. At least some work-related stuff.
Oh,
He's
work.
doing
Okay.
something. We delegated to him to set up a Joe Rogan podcast with coaches.
Mhm.
So
That'd
hopefully,
be nice though.
I'll give him a big shout out if he does it because that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Mark pulls it off. It'd be legendary.
Oh yeah.
Because we've been trying to get coaches to go over there.
Mhm.
It just the thing is because it's in LA, right? Mark, it's in LA.
Yes. Joe
Man,
Rogan's
talk to me,
studio is in LA.
It's
and
like a
then
little kid, man.
they have UFC 227 this
Wake up,
weekend.
you'd be
in-
like-
Who's looking at me? Go ahead.
Ask your question. It's in LA.
Talk about MMA stuff, genius. Go ahead.
Okay, we play
Make it
this
the
over.
Misha show.
Come
Come
back
on,
to
go
Earth.
ahead,
Let me
Misha.
just
Come back to Earth.
Go ahead, Misha. Make it about the talk about jujitsu.
We passed it. They ask you something else.
I don't want to. You're
What do you mean? You like have a guest hanging, man? Like, no, I'm gonna shut up.
Oh,
We'll
good.
be quiet.
I'll
Good.
just start singing.
Good. Can you sing?
Yeah, I can, but I don't.
Can you do a lip sync challenge?
Get over here. you
Let's do
fucking-
it. Yeah. I actually love singing, dancing. Yeah.
Have you done that? What's that song?
Kiki challenge.
Do you love me? I did do it. It's on my page.
No.
Really?
I did it. It's on
Did
my
you do it?
page. Yeah. I did it right in front of Jackson, actually.
Oh.
How
Oh
did you
yeah, I
guys
seen it. It
miss
was a
it?
while ago. You won the first
Yeah.
year.
Were you in the driver's seat or the passenger seat?
Drivers.
So you jumped. Did
You
you
did
actually
get-
jump
you-
out?
I was parked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
Oh, so you did the safe version.
You did get there.
And my cousin was recording.
Okay, so
so
you
I
did-
did.
Those challenges, man.
You did it safely. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I love.
These freaking people do crazy
When
crap.
I just saw a guy got hit by a car yesterday. It's not funny, but
Yeah.
I'm like, what the
Well,
What
yeah.
about
there's-
the girl that got hit the car?
It was a girl
They
too.
didn't see
I
that.
don't know if this
No.
stuff's fake.
I don't
No,
know.
this guy he showed his bruises.
Well,
and
yeah,
stuff
that one
afterwards.
was.
That
yeah.
one was
Did you
real.
see
He
Andre
slipped on
posted?
oil.
Andre posted like a girl like dancing working.
Yeah,
The
that
guy
one was
stops the
fake.
car and she
Yeah,
hits the
that
door.
that
and
one was
falls.
definitely fake. Some car comes like 90 miles an hour and plows into some.
Oh,
not
yeah.
that one. The other one that Andre posted a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was the same one. It was
No,
some
no,
girl.
where the girl
No,
is,
that-
the car is moving slowly and she's dancing, circle, whatever, and the guy stops the car and she's like,
Oh,
No, I didn't see
and she
that
hits
one.
the door. And just
yeah, that's right.
I was
yeah.
trying to do a
He posted two
JW
different ones.
challenge. I was trying to get everyone to do it together. We were supposed to do it, but we didn't get around to it.
That would be good. A JW Kiki challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
I
all
know.
talking
we
about
we
it.
did the mannequin challenge.
Really?
back in
I
the
like-
day,
I saw
It
I
took
like it.
forever to get the mannequin challenge together. It's just,
And then
it's
there was
so
the one
hard.
they did in Old Gym. What was that one? Remember that one?
The Harlem Shake.
Oh, the Harlem Shake.
Hey.
All these challenges coming
Oh
up.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We love them. They're fun. We make it fun around here.
Yeah, got to.
But it gets cheesy to at a certain point. You know, there's a
Well, in the
we should
old
come up with
timers.
our own challenge.
What is it? Name
I
it.
don't know.
Make it happen.
How about helping people challenge, man, or something? Because
The
people
helping
always
people
people,
challenge.
people always like doing some stupid shit instead of like wasting their energy, like, and then do some like productive. And
I don't know. What we should
Like-
make up one. Make it go viral.
feed homeless challenge. So everyone goes and feeds homeless, man, like, and records
The
that.
homeless challenge.
You feed the
Gosh.
homeless. Feed
Oh,
the
yeah?
feed
Start it
the
up,
homeless.
we can do that.
Feed
This-
the homeless.
Start it up. I'd love to see you out there feeding the homeless.
We can start that up.
He's all about doing it, but actually doing it, saying he's gonna do it, but then doing it, he's like, no.
June
yeah.
consumes.
Call
me,
Ed.
man.
We should do a dance challenge. Yeah. For the JW fighters, who's the best dancer?
So you already know.
Throw down the gauntlet.
Me, of
Look at her.
course, but you know.
Oh,
I wouldn't be in it. I'll let them dance off.
Yeah.
that video you did, that Jesse Bobo.
Jesse Babo.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Because I just had on my bathrobe and I was just like sparring. So I'll do it at home.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just still be in the mirror or something, you know, working on something.
And she tells me, like, I'm not big into social media, man. Every day.
She's getting like, wow.
I told him I wasn't going to be on as much. I'm going to focus. But I'm like, I can't help it.
Wait till you get a fight name. Wait till someone
Yeah.
finally gives you a fight name.
Yeah,
And then you
let's
got to
come up
change
with
your
one now.
Instagram.
Let's come up now. That's what we
It's
did.
got to be the fighters got to do that.
Nah, we part of the team.
She's-
We can
she-
throw ideas out there.
Oh, fight name, yeah.
She's got to do something in training, and it's got to stick out, and be funny, and everyone's got to say, "Hey."
I was thinking more like the sweet sleeper or something like that because everyone thinks
the sweet
I don't
sleeper.
know.
You sleep sweetly or
Jess-
something.
no, because everyone
Jesse-
thinks I'm sweet, but you know I'm really like a power horse. You know,
Jesse the sweetheart,
the
no?
sleeper,
The
like that kind of
sweetheart or
sleeper.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poole. Jesse Sweetheart Poole.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And you're gonna be in training one day, and you're gonna do something, and
Oh, yeah.
somebody's
Would you
gonna
do
say,
a picture like?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
on.
the ESPN approached you like. If you're
I actually
famous-
just met her. I was just talking to
Michelle
her.
Waters.
I didn't know who she was. I was like, hey, girl.
Michelle. She's
I was
our
like, I'm Jessica.
she's our sweetheart. She's awesome.
I probably wouldn't do a picture like that. I mean,
And then
well,
they paid you big bucks.
I mean, depends on how much.
It's
but,
50,
I mean,
80 grand.
Oh, in that case,
Why not?
I might. You know,
I mean, she's covered up. I think her husband was there to kind of supervise things, make sure it didn't get out of control.
Yeah.
Just you guys, you married? We didn't even ask.
No, no, I'm not
Yeah.
married.
You're not married.
married.
Just living that single life.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If you're not married, you're single. So
now the
technically,
show.
I am single.
Now the fans are gonna start saying,
He's
"Oh,
exploring.
crap, get her digits." What's this?
I mean, technically, I am
plug
single. I'm
your
not
social
married.
plug your social media again.
Are you dating or no?
I'm not
just-
married. I'm not married. So
No ring,
it's
no
fa-
string.
It's fair game, right? Right?
All right. There you go.
I'm just.
There you go, guys. she's single.
Slide into those DMs.
Well, she's not married. She didn't say she's single. She's just not married.
Well, she's got options.
Yeah.
So-
No
Yeah.
ring, no string.
Exactly.
No strings, no rings.
I mean,
yeah.
nothing's
With the
official.
Instagram game, like you're like, no big deal. Then we looked at you, you're like, you have tons of fans.
Yeah, you do. Have
Do guys? What is the most obnoxious thing a guy has slid into the DMs with?
Oh
Come on,
man, The
That's
most
obvious. That's the dick pics.
No, I haven't got any of those.
What? They go come now.
You're
Then
kidding.
you open up the fucking Pandora's box.
No, well, that's what girls always say that.
Yeah,
Like, stop
yeah.
sending
The
me.
guys are listening right now. Okay. All right, Jessica.
I see it on social media all
Jessica,
day. These
She
girls.
comes home and opens up her Instagram like, what the
I
hell?
haven't got any of those. No, mostly like guys offering to fly me out somewhere, offering
Wow.
to send me something or
you're
different things
beautiful,
like
girl.
See,
that.
that's next level, man. See, you're way beyond
Yeah,
the
or
pics.
just-
I'm sending you my
Well,
jet to go
she's-
pick you up.
She's
And,
classy, man.
Yeah,
Keep
'cause
it
I
classy.
don't post like booty pics or anything like that to
see,
put myself
there you
out there.
go.
Yeah, so I think
plus,
maybe
plus
that's why I
they hear
don't get
where you
pictures.
work, and they're like, "Oh shit, she could destroy my life. I'm not gonna."
Now that's what they're saying. I was like, oh my god.
Yo, I started watching
With
that
a
show,
drone.
that movie Snowden yesterday.
Snowden?
That thing freaked me out.
Oh,
Did you
I
see
never
that
heard of
movie?
Yeah, what
It's
an
on,
ass,
on Amazon, like Snowden about what's his name?
The
First
spy.
name.
Edward
Oh.
Snowden,
Edward Snowden.
the guy they
You don't
turned
know
all
him?
the stuff,
Yeah.
all the cables and
Dude,
stuff
you
to
know, like
WikiLeaks.
they would, like you'll have your computer off,
Mhm.
right, and they will have it like open like this.
Oh, I'm
They
not
can-
surprised.
They can watch
Hacking your
camera.
camera.
I'm not
yeah.
surprised.
even if it's off,
Yeah.
and they can pull anything about you, everything, all your emails, everything, like literally, and just pull. I mean, see everything you've ever done, watched,
crazy.
sent. It's
He
insane.
lives
Yeah.
in Russia, I think.
Russia.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
if
yeah.
people
Yeah, he
visit
moved.
him,
He had to get out of America.
because it was a big deal because he went to Russia.
Putin gave him
and they
asylum.
were like, yeah, and they
Oh,
were like,
him.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the Americans
Because he did a leak or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
Big
and,
leak.
they wanted them back so they can
Mhm.
prosecute them.
Assange.
And Russians said no, so they're like, we're giving them asylum.
That was part of that
like,
Assange
w-
thing.
we'll
where they-
keep him.
and he makes people
Oh,
put
man.
their
He's
cell
a-
phones
he's
in the
like a-
microwave.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
he's a genius. Genius.
Crazy.
wrap it in foil, and then put it in the microwave.
That's just like death right there.
Yeah, this is true though, man. They can read that stuff. The government, you know these things.
Oh yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not
But-
surprised by anything.
Top secret clearance.
At the
Well,
government.
we're happy to have you here, Jessica.
I'm excited
You
to be
bring good
here.
energy, so it's good to have people with good energy, man,
Yeah.
because it's what we're all about.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool place, right?
Yeah,
when
I
you walk
love
in
it, I
here,
love it.
just the whole vibe is
Atmosphere,
just it's
yeah.
so cool, man.
Mhm.
Like, I keep always saying I could be having a bad day. I come here and
Mhm.
just all that gone. Like 'cause there's
Mhm.
so much to do, so many things to do.
And it's
new
like a
people
family
come-
here
yeah.
too.
It is.
Like we all train together and yeah, it's like, and run together or do something together. It's like a family. Home away from home.
Well,
Yeah.
me and Nick aren't running with you guys, but
You
we're
should.
taking pictures of you. I'll send my drone after you.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
The moral support,
That's right.
That'd be cool.
cheerleaders.
I'll promote you in other ways. I'll filter
He
your
started going to.
DMs.
He started. Is that what you want to do? You want to look at dick pics?
I'll make sure you never see him.
If I have one in my inbox, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
You started
Hey,
it. You
I
opened it up.
I appreciate
I
that.
wasn't going
yeah.
to say that word.
Yeah, I
You
opened
started
my-
it. Dude.
I opened myself up
You
to that.
started that
No, I'm
dirty mind.
No, I'm gonna
Hey
start.
Dad, I know my dad is so much.
Sorry,
No, I'm
Dad.
gonna start getting pics.
That is so funny.
We'll protect your girl. Don't worry.
Thank you. I don't think anyone
She's a
would.
good friend.
No, when you came in and people
everyone
think
is safe
yeah.
here. All the girls are safe, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's our girls, our ladies.
Oh,
We
yeah.
take care of them.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
And y'all can whoop some ass.
Yeah, I think we have one of the strongest female teams
Oh,
in
yeah.
the world. Seriously, people don't realize, how big this team is,
Mhm.
and that it reaches all across the globe.
Yeah.
And a lot of females come and train here and fall in
Mhm.
love with this place. and
Yeah, there's a
come
girl from
back and-
China.
Yeah.
And isn't one from
Mongolia.
Russia too?
We got Mongolia, we got China, we
Yeah,
got
one-
Russia,
one
we got
girl downstairs
yeah.
from Lithuania now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. You stick around long enough, you'll see people from every
Everywhere.
corner of the world. It's
Ukraine, I
crazy.
saw
Yeah.
a couple guys from Ukraine.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's cool.
Mongolians, Chinese, yeah. Chinese fighting this
Taco.
week. Taco. Call him Taco. You know where it came out?
Yeah,
Taco?
because you say he had a
Yeah.
taco shirt.
Did
No,
you
but
see-
you know how it started.
Yeah,
right?
he said he had a taco
fight
shirt.
shirt.
Because when he fought his first fight, he barely speaks English. We had our thing,
This was
and
the-
he runs out to a Mexican, like,
to a Mexican, a very famous Mexican, song.
wearing a taco T-shirt, and
He,
then
he went
destroys
over
the
that
guy like
crowd.
in 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Oh,
in
he
one
did.
minute.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you left out that part.
Oh,
Yeah,
he grounded
beat
pounded
wow.
the shit.
and then chokes him out.
Oh, wow.
And then and then he raised up and jumping up and down, and
Yeah,
everyone.
he was a fan favorite.
Yeah, everyone jumped up. And just, a little Chinese guy with taco shirt and Mexican music. And then they asked him, "What's your favorite food?" He said, "Tacos." So I gave him the
Yeah, during the press conference, they asked him, "What do you like about New Mexico?"
Just tacos.
And he's like, "I like tacos."
I think I wrestled with him one day. And
Yeah.
he hit me hard or slammed me hard. I was like, I'm sorry. And after that, he was so afraid to touch me. I'm like, it's okay. It's
That's
okay.
what
I
I'm
can
here
take
for.
it. I can take it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a kind of intimidating going with a girl or vice
Yeah.
versa because you don't know how hard to go,
Mm-hmm.
and like some girls cry literally as they go.
Yeah.
It's normal.
we've
It's
seen
normal.
girls cry.
Just as
Yeah.
it's just through emotions because they most of the time they go against guys, so they have to go extra hard
That's
and
true.
they can't win. So when it gets some girls beat up guys too. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. There's some girls that will like Holly Holm that she will kick a noggin off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With that left kick. Some
Mhm.
guys are afraid to stand there.
Oh,
So
wow.
on the ground, there's some girls like Celine, for example. She'll twist
she's
into
a
a press.
beast.
She'll twist into a
She's
pretzel.
a kicker, too.
Yeah.
She
You
was
know.
tagging me the other day, but
I've
I
seen-
need, yeah.
I've seen girls. There's this girl from Gracie Bach. She's 17 years old.
Mhm.
She manhandles boys and grown men
Really?
and black belts and brown belts. I rode with her. She wore me out. I was like,
She's
what?
a white belt?
No, she's
Oh.
a purple belt, but
Oh,
she's
wow.
17.
Good Lord.
And I'm like, what is this? Because I'm like, usually like start easy and then you kind of, okay, let me try some.
They're
And then
starting
you
out
start
younger
picking
and
up,
younger.
and you start picking up pace and you see you can't finish her, and then you like, I'm like,
She's got
what
that
is
youthful
this?
energy.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? That's why, you never know who's standing across
That's
from you.
true.
It's like, that's why this sport is so
That
great.
is true.
Usually, even though it's so individual, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's so challenging,
Mm-hmm.
and you want more of it. nonstop.
Jessica, don't be a quitter. Don't be like me.
Oh, no.
Stay in it.
No, not a quitter.
I want to see you be
I do
go
too.
far in this
I
sport.
think a lot of people are.
The hardest
yeah.
part is, I guess, staying injury free.
Yeah.
And I
You're in
mean,
the
you
system
know how to
already.
train for that. Yeah.
So I remember I told you, I was like, you say, why aren't you in there? And she's like,
Oh, yeah. I was like, my knuckle is swollen.
I'm like, Jessica, you will always be hurt and beat up.
Yeah.
You know, you just learn how to protect your weak spots. Learn how to protect your injuries. When you're in there in a fight or whatever, you know, if some get hurt, you know, you switch up. You know, if your knee blown out or whatever, you
Yeah.
can't just be like, yo.
But you know, in bodybuilding, you're taught to, if you feel something like rest, or take a rest day and stuff. Here it's
It's a
like,
fight.
you better,
No rest days.
you better go back.
Yeah.
So that's why I
You're
was
gonna
like,
have
Different
so
sport.
many bruises,
Yeah.
so many, bloody noses.
I have a scratch right
Yeah,
here. I
it's
got a
crazy.
scratch
How
on
did
my
I get the
leg.
scratch?
And my knuckle still is swollen, but I've been, still
looking-
fighting.
looking in the mirror.
especially, like I always tell, so you know, if it's low, if your lower back really bad on your neck, your core, that's a problem. You know, you want to maybe figure out how to deal with that. But if it's like any other joint, you have 2 legs and 2
That's
arms.
true.
You know, like unless you got really blown out your knee, but mostly it's like, you know, you can jab.
Yeah.
You know, it's, I can't lift the shoulder for already a couple of years. You know, so even if I go
wow.
and do it, I just jab. You know, I jab and block with it, jab. I still can kick and I can jab.
Yeah.
So, well,
So once Misha told me that, I was like, "What are you doing? It's just your knuckle." And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
At first I was like, but I was like, you're
and then she
right.
jumped in.
I jumped in
Just
because
Good.
wrap it up.
yes,
wrap
I
it up.
did.
Yeah, just
I
give it
put
a
on
little.
some sore no more.
Yeah, so no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
icy
We
cold,
got it.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
That's it, because you can work other parts of it, you
Mhm,
know.
yeah.
So you're still in there, and you did. You jumped in.
You have any
Yeah.
sponsors or anything like that you want to
And-
shout out to, or
No, my bodybuilding I did, but now since I'm transitioning, I really don't have any.
well, plug your
come.
social media so
Don't
people can
come.
go follow you and
Yeah.
enjoy your journey and
Thank you.
so how do people follow you?
You can follow me at Fit and Bodied. On Instagram, and Jessica Marie on Facebook. I may be maxed out on Facebook, but I think you can
Oh,
still
you're
follow.
you're one of those. I have 5,000 friends, so I can't.
I
I'm
think
too cool for
we'll
you.
see, but I think you still follow him.
That's cool.
Hey, tell your bodybuilder friends on there, come join us. No,
We
seriously,
need more
like,
bodybuilders.
especially the mean
in
mugging
MMA.
ones. The mean muggers.
They may be watching live.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. Hey, mean muggers, would like, come wrestle. I need some big guys.
We need Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar looking like
Brock.
that.
Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
Maybe find the Brock Lesnar.
With no
yeah.
necks.
No, maybe some guys trained wrestling, right? But you never know. Like Brock Lesnar, yeah, I mean, he was. But
He's
yeah,
massive.
yeah. So if you see him, you talk to bodybuilders, say, hey man,
Come on,
this
with
is real
MMA.
shit. Come,
Yeah.
come train.
We look forward to seeing you go far in this sport,
Thank
and,
you.
and it's been a
Thank you.
pleasure meeting you,
Thank
and being part of this journey is going to be exciting. So
Thank you.
You're
I'm
an interesting
excited.
project.
Thanks-
Definitely.
thanks for coming
thank
on.
you.
Every
I
person here is
appreciate
an
it.
interesting project in
Mhm.
a certain way. So we're watching, observing, and seeing how people progress.
Oh
and,
yeah.
and where they end up, because you know how many legends came out of it. You see
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Every other person is a legend one way or another. Became
You're gonna
somebody,
be-
made money and made good living, and
Oh, yeah.
became icons of sport. You know, good looking.
you're going to be one of
physique
our
is great.
experiments.
Yeah.
We're,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna,
Like
we're gonna
Randy,
check in with
like
you.
Randy Baker,
Yeah.
you know, he's an experiment. This kid,
Randy, I don't-
yeah.
We call him the experiment.
The
Yeah.
experiment, yeah.
Yeah.
Came in
Randy
like
the experiment Baker.
you know, goofy looking dude.
Well,
You know,
Randy,
and
yeah,
the-
Randy was our very first amateur
Yeah,
in the
amateur.
history of the
Really?
gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The people like he don't belong here. I'm like, you watch. The kid
Aw.
has desire, and then he freaking.
And now he's getting ready to
he
go pro.
he turned into Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I mean, like
nice.
winning fights after another, you know. And before it was like people like giving him a hard time. Like,
He's got
"You
what,
don't
3
belong here."
fights now? 3
yeah,
or 4?
3 and 1,
Oh,
3
wow.
and 1,
Yeah.
and just like monster.
That's
You know,
how to be
just
a
turn. Yeah.
monster.
But he
Yeah.
started out as a nobody. I mean,
Nobody.
yeah, just no. I mean, I think he did some karate when he was
No,
a
judo.
small
Judo is like
child or
12.
something.
Because when I
Oh,
first like,
wow.
yeah, I was a judo champion. I was 12.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Yeah.
Of course,
And
yeah.
then he never trained after this.
But
So
no,
like,
but-
just an example for you, you know. And then he comes
Mhm.
in here, and this environment motivates you to become a
Exactly.
better person.
And that's
So-
something my mom told me when I first telling her about MMA. She was like, "Well, you can do anything you put your mind to it." I was like, "Yeah," because they know my work ethic is like
Yeah.
insane once I put my mind to something. So
This football player that came yesterday when we talked, he said, my mom wants me to go do MMA and wants
Oh,
to
wow.
fight. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Say, yeah, because he says,
Not
I
very
was
many
fi-
moms want that.
Yeah, I'm like, really? Your mom
Mhm.
actually trying
Ah,
to do
yeah.
that? Because she said, I'll be getting in trouble and fighting people, you know, might as well fight in the right environment
Yeah.
and do the right things and not get in trouble
that's
for
true.
it.
Your
That's
mom's
true.
positive about it, but you
Yeah,
know, in the
bec-
back of her head, she's like, I don't
And you
want
know,
my
but you
daughter
know what?
fighting.
They said this may have been my calling all along. So when I was smaller, I used to fight a lot. I always got in fights. I always was very aggressive.
There you
I always
go.
using to fight my sister's bullies.
You found your calling.
And so
Yeah.
they're like, this may be her calling. So yeah, they wouldn't even let us go over anyone's house because they were like, Jessica's always gonna
She's
get in a
gonna
fight.
get in a fight with
Yeah. So now they're like, we probably should have started you out earlier.
Good
So,
for you. No, it's never too late.
And in all fairness, if people say like, yes, it's somewhat a dangerous sport, but at the end of the day, when you're actually competing, it's not as dangerous because there's so many ways to be finished or to finish someone, you know, than boxing, getting punched in the face with 12 rounds, just in the face, in the body, you know. Here you grapple, you this and that, you know, you know, it's not 12 rounds. It's
how long are the boxing rounds?
For boxing,
boxing or MMA?
Boxing,
12 rounds.
Yeah.
3-minute rounds.
Good
right?
Lord.
Yeah, but 3 minutes, 12 rounds, and getting punched in the face, that's a lot of punch in the face with a big glove. In MMA, plus you have a ref, and you know things happen where there's so many ways and so many positions you can end up with, and get choked out, this and that, a decision, or guys circling around, nothing happening, you know, 3 rounds or 5 minutes, you know, so it's not as dangerous, you know. So some people think it's like, I mean, it looks bad sometimes. You get hit in it, like John against Cormier, man. That boom kick. Imagine catching a shin on your face, man. I'm like, no, thank you. You know, but most of the people,
John Gustafson.
Either way, you're safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. By the time you get there, you'll be ready to.
Oh yeah, I will be ready.
Yeah, I'll make sure.
Well, good luck in your career, and thanks for coming on. Shout out to all our sponsors. Please visit our sponsors. Use them, guys. Tune in next week.
Here's a little present for you from Results RNA. Okay.
Thank you.
Have you seen? You know what glutathione is?
Oh, it's
glutathione.
Glutathione. Yeah.
It's
and we CBD.
It's like some antioxidants or something, right?
Give her some CBD.
Take a CBD too. This is good stuff too.
Thank you.
Everyone likes CBD.
Talk to Anita when you meet her. She'll explain to you more benefits of it, but it's one of the coolest things. It's like an antioxidant and immune system support like no other.
And being a bodybuilder, do you have one of the Fire Team Fit belts?
Yeah, have you got one?
Oh, we gotta get you one.
Give
yeah,
you
thanks.
Definitely.
Taking this with me.
Heck yeah. That
Well,
one might be
Is this
too
like a
big for you.
kid's?
No, we have a pink one. You want
Oh
pink one?
yeah.
I'll get you a pink one, I think.
Shout out to those guys, but they got the. You're probably used to the powdered chalk stuff.
I didn't use it.
Or you didn't even use it.
Powder,
These guys came up with a liquid type
oh
chalk.
wow.
Yeah, and
So
it's the mess free.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'll
cool
get you
stuff.
some. I
But
have
we're
those.
definitely gonna get you some
We'll
of that
get you
here.
a sample.
Off the air, we'll hook you up with that stuff.
Thank
But
you.
thanks for coming on, and
Thank
we will
you again.
we will have you on the show again down the road.
Closer to when you fight.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Check
be so
in.
interesting. Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in,
we'll have
guys.
some fun.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. I think we got the Team Shrink on. Should be interesting.
Team Shrink. We have so many characters.
We have a team. We have a Team Shrink.
I'll take a nap. You'll talk. I'll let you talk in there because he always says he's in police because he's a cop for 25 years. So
you learn to be a shrink.
Yeah, so he's like
That's
a
one of
shrink.
the
And I
jobs.
always like, oh, Mark, like this is going on, this, so he'll help, with that
People
stuff.
come to me with
So,
their problems.
I'll let you
but
be,
now we
man.
have an actual shrink.
I'll be here like.
Tune in for that one, guys. Should be exciting. See you soon.
Thanks, Jesse.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Through these doors walk the greatest fighters in the world.